Hello, welcome to Flow and Open with Amy. Thank you so much for joining me today for the aptly named Mountain Flow. We are in the beautiful, stunning area of the San Juan Mountains right outside of Telluride, Colorado. So thank you so much for joining me here today. This Mountain Flow, really the purpose of it is to help you ground and feel really rooted and grounded in who you are and where you are. So we're going to start at the front of the mat standing in none other than mountain pose. So mountain pose is often a pose that we come to a lot in yoga, but we can definitely come to it without intention. So in this mountain pose, I really want you to be present and be intentional about having everything lined up. So the feet about hip width apart, shoulders pressed down, the spine long, shooting energy both out through the head and down through the tailbone. So one of my favorite things about mountain pose when I get really present with this pose is the action of rooting down, at the same time growing tall and shooting up. I feel like it's a beautiful representation of needing to feel grounded in who you are in order to grow and to expand outward. So maybe in this mountain pose, you begin to close your eyes as we just take a few deep breaths and become really present with this pose. Really present with how it feels to have all 10 toes on the ground, pressing down through the feet as we lift the crown of our head high. Good. Let's start to bring some movement in here. So as you inhale, lift your arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring in the hands to your shins to lengthen out your spine. And as you exhale, drop the hands down and immediately send that right leg back and drop the back knee. Release the toes. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up overhead. Send those hips forward. Exhale, bring the palms down to heart center. Frame that front foot. Curl the back toes under and step back up into your forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring the hands to shins. Exhale, palms down to the mat. Inhale, press down through the feet. Reach the arms all the way up overhead. Palms touch. And exhale, bring the hands back down to heart center. We'll take that to the other side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, lengthen out, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, palms down to the mat, immediately stepping that left foot back, dropping the back knee, uncurling the toes. Inhaling, reaching the arms all the way up, lifting the heart. Exhale, hands come back down to frame the front foot. And this time, let's step back and find ourselves in plank pose. Shoulders above the wrists, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, and creating the action of tractioning your wrists back towards your feet. That's really going to engage your core. One more breath here. As you exhale, slowly lower down to your belly. Release the toes. Inhale, lift the heart up. Find your cobra pose. And exhale, use your core to pull you back. Downward facing dog. Walk it out just a little bit in your down dog. We're going to stay here for just a couple breaths. Good. This time as you inhale, reach the right leg up towards the sky. Bend that right knee, open up the hip, so turn your belly button to face the long edge of your mat. Feel that opening across your front hip, your hip flexor. Next inhale, straighten that leg back up. And as you exhale, bring the knee in between the hands. Place that back foot down. Spin the back foot down to 45 degrees. Rise up. Warrior one. Right leg in front. Take a big inhale here. Really lift the heart. And as you exhale, open up. Find warrior two. opening up those hips. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Good. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Come onto the back toes. Reach that right arm up towards the sky. Find a low lunge twist. Stay here for one more round of breath. Good. As you exhale, drop that hand down to frame the front foot. Drop the back knee. And let's just straighten that front leg out. So sending the hips back, finding half Hanumasana, half splits. So keeping the spine long even here. If you need blocks or books to help bring the earth up closer to you, that is a great option to take here. Breathing deep, creating space in the hamstring. Good. One more breath. Excellent. Bend back into that front knee. Come up high onto the back toes once again. And inhale, find your high crescent lunge once again. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the legs, turn the toes to face the long edge of your mat. Bring your hands to your waist, elbows point behind you. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, fold forward. Release the hands. You can grab your big toes with your peace fingers, or maybe it feels good to grab opposite elbows. Just release the upper body completely. Release the neck. Release the upper back. Relax your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Take deep breaths. Good. One more breath. Excellent. Inhale, straighten that spine out. Find a long spine. Put a gentle bend in your knees. Bring the hands to the waist. And slowly, with long, straight spine, lift the body up. Heel toe the feet in together. And come back to the top of your mat. Mountain pose. Resetting, regrounding, refinding yourself, your roots, your foundation. Maybe close the eyes for these 2 breaths. Feel your strength. Feel your essence. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring the hands to shins, lift up halfway. Exhale, palms down to the mat, step back into plank pose. Take your vinyasa, lowering halfway down, lifting the heart, and sending the hips up and back for downward facing dog. And on your next inhale, you're going to lift the left leg up this time. Bend that knee, opening the hip. Stay here for a breath. And send that foot up in between the hands, spinning the back foot down. Inhale, rise up, finding your warrior one pose, lifting the heart. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior, stretching through that left side body. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, spin onto the back toes, reach the left arm up towards the sky, find your lunge twist. Stay here for a full cycle of breath. Good. As you exhale, drop that hand to frame the front foot. And as you inhale, rise up, find high crescent lunge. Inhale, get long through the side body. Exhale, open up, find your warrior two. Bring the hands to your shins, straighten that leg, turn the toes to face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, lift the heart once again. And exhale, take your wide-legged forward fold. Release and let it go. Good. Once again, all about letting gravity work for us here. So releasing the upper body. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Come up onto the fingertips. Find a soft bend in the knees, bring the hands back to your waist, and with a long spine, lift the body back up. Heel toe the feet back in, and step to the front of your mat and bring yourself back to mountain pose once again. So we finished our flow part of our practice. So as we come to the open part, your journaling prompt for this practice is, what makes me feel grounded? What makes me feel grounded? So I want to encourage you to sit with this for a bit, journal on it, see what comes up. Thank you so much again for joining me. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.